Race number 4 is the first leg of the triple trio with a decent jackpot in there as well. It's another Class 4 contest over the extended mile, 16.50 the trip, headed by Good For You, who was runner-up. 2 starts back behind Glory Starts over course and distance. Flash Famous close up 8th over the 1400 metres behind Golden 4 last time out. Perfect to Play 4th behind Polymer Luck last time. Marvel Joy gets the blinkers on for the first time. Heroic Guru, Joe Moreira back on board. He's won him twice before for David Hall. And down to Smart Rocket. Matthew Poon takes £3 off from a wide gate. He'll jump from barrier 11. Good For You and the aforementioned Smart Rocket have both been up at Chung Fa. They returned back on the 14th, so just a day or so ago.
Yep, cheek pieces go back on Smart Rocket, and you can see by the graphic here that potentially they may roll the dice with him and try and roll forward. Let's Go Free from barrier 5 was up on the pace last start, and Multi Go-Go, who won 4 races last season all over the course and distance, but is 6 and zip this season, is a noted front runner, and potentially from the 10 they may roll forward and try and potentially run him back into form, because he's in none at the moment.
Yeah, CP Power, he's really allowed to gallop in this piece of work. Really pushed out nicely and going well, CP Power, pulling up under decent holds. He's really well rated, this horse, at the moment, and he's going nicely there. Here's Marvel Joy. He's the new, with the new blinkers on for the first time. The visor will come off him. He's the one, 229, which is the one closest to us. He goes nicely in a Boo Star stablemate. We haven't seen him out for a while, but he does everything right. And the one, Let's Go Free, I thought it wasn't a bad piece of work from him, and he's going to be right on this pace with a very light weight. He's the one closest to us. With the new horse here, African Sky, we haven't seen come out and race yet.
All right, Jimmy Ting getting a feel of him. All right, so a triple trio jackpot here of just over $2 million. So an estimated dividend in the region of $5 million for the triple trio. Opening contest, the 4th event. We'll start with Good For You, who is runner-up. This is the run 2 starts back then behind Glorious Star, who could frank the form again in the previous.
He's won at the Valley a couple of times. He's won at Sha Tin over 1400. 1650's only been tried at the Valley on 2 occasions with one very good second, and that's the one we're looking at here. This is the Glory Star form from the race just prior. A run like that would go pretty close in this.
Yeah, I've got him in the numbers. The little thing that worries me about him is he's only a little chap. He's only small and he's got to carry the big weight. So he's got to carry 133.
All right, and the favourite, Marvel Joy, was further back in that race as well. Never really showed up. Here he is again, Marvel Joy, in a better effort, running second, along with Heroic Guru. Yeah,
they do race against each other on several occasions, these horses. And, yeah, Marvel Joy, you go back 3 starts. He ran second here to Curling Luxury, actually started favourite. They did roll forward on this occasion from a low barrier. Zach Purton was on and he went as close as he's gone.
He's come up a really short price, and there'll be a lot of support with the Casper Found Zach Purton combination. Look, he's still a maiden from 20 starts. I wouldn't want to take a short price on him.
All right, that's what he is at the moment. So I've got the Polymer Luck form here with Perfect to Play. Gentry, Eddie Lai jumps back on board. He's got a good record on this horse, and it's Tennessee Boss. Yeah,
good run here from Perfect to Play. Gentry has been running some pretty good races, but I'm really worried about him. He's dropped 29 pounds, which I don't think is a very good sign for him, because he's not the biggest horse around anyway. So I've left him alone in this race. And Tennessee Boss, he's still a maiden from his 9 starts, but look, he ran okay here.
Perfect to Play for me from that group. I thought he ran well. He's drawn 3. If he gets a nice run in the race, I think he'll be in the finish.
All right, Tennessee Boss, he's getting there bit by bit.
Better No?
No. Flash Famous we'll look at now. CP Power, finishing 6th and 7th on this occasion. But Flash Famous has had a run again since.
Yeah, both these go in for me. Had to peel to the outside here, Flash Famous. He doesn't do anything quickly. When he did win at Sha Tin, he got a dream run in the race, a dream run up the rail. CP Power actually beat him home fair and square here, so Paul makes a good case. I've actually got 3 on top, ahead of 6 in the selections, but I wouldn't be surprised if CP Power was to beat home Flash Famous again. I've got them both in. I think they're both close.
Yeah, I think I've got CP Power in because he's 1 off 62. His last start is now 49, so he's well rated. Neither of them performed that well at Happy Valley. That's a question mark with the 2 of them, though.
All right, OK. Favourite, though, Marvel Joy, but you're not with him.
No, I'm going to take him on, and I really like this horse, Let's Go Free, because he's going to be on the pace. He's going to come in with a really light weight. He's 118 carded, less the claim of Dylan Mose. He's going to come in with super light weight, be on the pace, and he's won off a rating of 45 before, and he's rated 45 now without the claim. So taking all those things into account, and paying 7 to 1, I think he's a real good bet in this. So I've got him on top to beat CP Power. Now, he has been placed at Happy Valley before, but his wins have been at Sha Tin. Hero Guru is another one that's very well rated, but you got to catch him on his day. And good for you. I put him in there for 4th, but he has to carry that big weight. 9, 6, 8 and 1, all in set. I think 9 can win this and be a good price. So at the prices, I think he's a bet of the night for me.
Fair enough, Paul. I'm not against him. I sided with the numbers on screen, 3, 5, 7 and 6. I'll go with Flash Famous. I think he's looking for the longer trip, but Paul makes a good case with regards to his Happy Valley form. 4 starts, hasn't hit the frame. Perfect to play. Taken a bit of time to find some form, but there's been 2 good runs out of his past 3, and the one in between he was very slow out. So he could be potentially the horse that's on the rise in the race. Marvel Joy's been in a lot of these races in the past, hasn't won one yet, but he'll be certainly well tried in the betting with Zach aboard, and he could easily enough win it should things roll his way. And CP Power, very well rated. So 3, 5, 7, 6, and I'll play the 3, 5, 7 QQP.
All right, I'm with you, Brett. I've got the same 1, 2, 3 in actual fact. Flash Famous on top, Caris Teeton from Barrier 1 for me.